תראה מה אומרים לה.
יומא, פרק ח' משנה ה'. וברא אישה מעוברת, a pregnant woman, שהריחה, that she smelled, ריח מאכל ביום הכיפורים. She smelled some kind of food on Yom Kippur. And there was a condition, specifically at that time, והיא מתאווה לאותו מאכל. If she had a desire for that food, עד שאם לא תאכל, there was a condition that if she wouldn't eat it, היא והעובר מסוכנים. She could die, or the baby could die. It's dangerous for both of them. Now, today you have a similar thing for women that they send you to get pickles in the middle of the night, or strawberries, or whatever. In the middle of the night. It's from the same thing. But just like the nature of the women changed when it comes to Nida, for example, in the old time, Nida was for a couple of hours a day, once a month. In 2 hours it started and it finished. So the nature of the women were different. So today women don't die from it, or it's not so dangerous for the uber, but it still remains a little bit. Right. You can see that.
If a woman, pregnant one wants something, we give it to her.
We give it to her. It's because of that. So what do? מאכילים אותה עד שתשיב נפשה. You feed her that food until she can relax. She doesn't panic. ותתיישב עליה דעתה. And now she's relaxed. שאין לך דבר שעומד בפני פיקוח נפש. This is considered to be pikuach nefesh. It's dangerous. It's life-threatening. So there's nothing that you break every Jewish rule in order to save a Jewish life, except 3 things. חוץ מעבודה זרה, except idol worship, גילוי עריות, forbidden relationships, ושפיכות דמים, or murder. מכל מקום, even though you feed it to her, you don't just feed it to her, just take. לוחשים לה תחילה באוזנה, you try to prevent her from eating in the beginning. So you whisper in her ear, שיום הכיפורים היום. מיסי, it's Yom Kippur, maybe, you can hold yourself. ואם לא מועילה, and if that doesn't help her, נותנים לה פחות מכשיעור. Then you don't feed her a whole meal in the beginning. You give her less than a date in the beginning. ואם אין דעתה מתיישבה בכך, מאכילים אותה כרצונה. When she's still not happy, then you feed her whatever she wants. Okay. חולה, what if a person is sick? Is he allowed to eat in Yom Kippur? So it says a couple of rules. מאכילים אותו על פי בקיעין. You're allowed to feed him if doctors say he has to eat. If the doctor says, look, this is a dangerous situation, the guy has diabetes or whatever it is, he needs to eat, he needs to be fed. היינו רופאים, which means doctor. אם הם אומרים שהסכנה היא לחולה לצום, if they say it is dangerous for the sick people to fast, ואם אין שם בקיעים, what happens if you're by yourself? You went camping, and Yom Kippur came around. What do you do then? מאכילים אותו על פי עצמו. Then, if he says, I need, if the guy says, I need, even if it doesn't matter what, he says, I need, you feed him, עד שיאמר די, until the guy says, oh, now I think it's not dangerous for me anymore. Okay, so you rely on the patient. בגמרא מבואר, in the Gemara it explains, שאפילו יש שם בקיעים. It means that even if there are 10 doctors over there, expert doctors, והם אומרים שאינו צריך לאכול, and the 10 experts doctor say, look, we know the situation, we've had this case 1,000,000 times, this guy doesn't need to eat, it's not dangerous.
He can fast.
Yeah, he can fast, it's not dangerous, yeah, he's not going to feel so bad, he's going to have a headache, big deal. אם החולה עצמו אומר שצריך לאכול, but if the sick person himself says, I need to eat, הרי זה כאילו אין שם בקיעים כלל. We disregard the doctors at all. We say, you guys don't exist. Why? כלומר שאין מתחשבים בדעת הרופאים. We don't even consider the opinion of the doctors. אלא בדברי החולה. Only in the words of the sick person, of the patient. ומאכילים אותו על פי עצמו עד שיאמר די. You can feed him by himself until he's going to say, I had enough. שכן כלל גדול הוא, because this is a rule, the doctor doesn't know how you feel. There's no way for the doctor can guess. But if the guy feels something, and the doctor measures, and it doesn't need to say, a person feels on himself, he knows if he needs to eat or not. The doctor cannot tell you. שכן, כלל גדול, this is the rule. לב יודע מרת נפשו. A person knows how bitter is his soul, how sick he is. Says the doctor doesn't know. He can give an estimation, he can guess, he can tell you what happens in 99% of the situation, but in this particular situation, you rely on the patient and not on the doctor.